The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters, with Norma Jean and guest star Ferlin Husky.
Why, you look happy today.
Oh, same to you, T.
I know
Big
exactly.
day,
Ain't it? That's exactly the reason you're all smiles today. Why don't you tell the folks?
I want you to tell them
Me?
about it, T. Tell them about
I can tell them?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
hold on just a minute. Friends, we have a gift for everybody watching the show today, and it's free. Absolutely free with no strings attached. Nothing to buy, nothing to write. We want you to send for this free gift, and we'll tell you how to get a little later on in the show. So keep watching, won't you? Right now, Porter, how about a song?
All right, T. Here we go. Now listen while I tell you about a place I know, down in Tennessee where the tall pines grow, hidden from the world in a bunch of pine, where the moon's a little bashful but it seldom shines. Civilized people live there all right, but they all go native on a Saturday night. When they get together there's a lot of fun. They all know the other fella packs a gun. Everybody does his best to act just right, 'cause it's gonna be a funeral if you start a fight. They shuffle and they scuffle till broad daylight. Yes, they all go native on a Saturday night. I know, down in Tennessee where the tall pines grow, hidden from the world in a bunch of pines, where the moon's a little bashful and it seldom shines. Civilized people live there all right, but they all go native on a Saturday night. Oh my! Well, howdy and welcome to our Black Draft Soda Show, and be glad you're with us today, because today is a big day. We're going to tell you about something absolutely free just in a few minutes. T. Tommy's raring to tell you about it already, but we want to have our guest out here first. Here's the fellow that we're mighty happy to have with us, and mighty lucky too, because he's one of the busiest guys around the Grand Ole Opry these days. A very good friend of mine and one of the greatest entertainers there is, Ferlin Husky. Hey!
Good to see you.
Ferlin, same to you.
Good to be here.
Welcome to the show, man.
Well, thank you for asking me.
Well, I tell you, we're real tickled to have you take time out to be with us.
Well,
You bring Simon?
I'm glad to be here. That's all I can say.
Did you
I
bring
hope I
Simon
did
with
good
you?
because I want to come back.
Do what? Did you bring Simon with you?
Yeah, he's talking to Norma Jean.
right.
Wouldn't you know it?
Yeah, that's why you know it.
All right.
You fellas help me now. You will help me, won't you?
All right. On the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure sweet love, a sign from above.
Sign from above.
On the wings of a dove.
Wings of a dove.
When troubles surround us, when evils come, the body grows weak,
Body grows weak.
the spirit grows numb.
Spirit grows numb.
When these things beset us, he doesn't forget us. He sends down his love.
Sends down his love.
On the wings of a dove.
Wings of a dove.
On the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure sweet love, a sign from above.
Sign from above.
On the wings of a dove.
Wings of a dove.
When Noah had drifted on the flood many days, he searched for land. He searched for land in various ways.
Various ways.
Troubles he had some, but it wasn't forgotten. He sent him his love.
Send him his love.
On the wings of a dove.
Wings of a dove.
On the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure sweet love, a sign from above.
Sign from above.
On the wings of a dove.
Wings of a dove.
On the wings of a dove.
Wings of a dove.
On the wings of a dove.
Fine job, Ferlin. Man,
Thank
that's terrific. Thank you a whole lot, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's Little Jack there and a touch of Sally Gooden. That's mighty good, too. Right now it's time for our pretty girl singer on the program, and I know a lot of you folks are going to enjoy her real pretty song today. It's a kind of a new one. Pretty Miss Norma Jean. How you doing here today?
Doing
You've got a
pretty good.
brand new one, haven't you?
Yes, this is the one that's been well, pretty popular the last few months, and it's one of those real pretty ballads that the folks always seem to like, so
What's the
we're
name
trying
of
to
it?
do it for you. One called If I Live Long Enough. If I try hard enough, if I cry long enough, if I love hard enough, perhaps in time, if I wait long enough, if I want hard enough, if I live long enough, maybe you'll be mine. It is just a little word, but it can hurt. And you broke my heart last night with this one word. You said if things were different, you might love me too. So I'll just keep on waiting round until you do. If I try hard enough, if I cry long enough, if I love hard enough, perhaps in time, if I wait long enough, if I want hard enough, if I live long enough, maybe you'll be mine.
Mighty pretty, Norma Jean. Thank you very kindly. Isn't that a real pretty song? And neighbors, what T was telling you a while ago about our free offer. Now, I know a lot of you have wrote to us several times to request numbers. And this time we want you to be sure, and every one of you, write to us, because that way we'll know you're watching, and the folks who sponsor us will know it too, and that'll kind of keep us coming your way each week. So be sure and write to us today. We had a lot of mail about this next song that features everybody in the whole group. So everybody kind of gather around here, and we'll take a verse apiece of this one. So you asked for it to have it done again. So here it comes, the Crawdad song. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, baby. You get a line, I'll get a pole. Go down to the Crawdad hole, honey, baby mine.
Sell my crawdad 3 for a dime, honey. Sell my crawdad 3 for a dime, baby. Sell my crawdad 3 for a dime. Your crawdad's as good as mine, honey, baby mine.
Yonder come a man with a sack on his back, honey. Yonder come a man with a sack on his back, baby. Yonder come a man with a sack on his back. Got more crawdads than he can pack, honey, baby mine.
The man fell down to bust that sack, honey. Oh, the man fell down to bust that sack, babe. Oh, the man fell down to bust that sack. See them crawdad back and back, honey, baby mine.
Yonder comes a man across the field, honey. Yonder comes a man across the field, baby. Yonder man comes across the field, kicking up dust like an automobile, honey, baby mine.
What did the hens that say to the drake, honey? What did the hens that say to the drake, baby? What did the hens that say to the drake? There ain't no crawdads in this here lake, honey, baby mine.
Sat on the bank till my hat. Wait, I wanna wait. Sat on the bank till my foot got cold, honey. Sat on the bank till my foot got cold, babe. Sat on the bank till my foot got cold, looking down in that crawdad hole, honey.
You can line out your pole, honey. You can line out your pole, baby. You can line out your pole. Go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine.
Yeah.
Honey, baby mine.
Little instrumental now featuring everybody, Don, Benny, Little Jack, Speck, and all of us, and a real old timer called the Steel Guitar Rag. My. He even got in on the drums on that. What do you got here, Speck?
I was just looking at the paper here. You know, we got a special free offer on here.
Why, certainly. That's what T's been telling them about. Today only, though.
Just this week only.
That's right.
All right. This week only is the only time you can get in on. I'd like to say this right now. I want you all out there to do that. Everybody write in and get your little package of black draft tablets. Do that for old Speck.
Right, you
Porter
are, Speck.
and all of it.
That's right. What are you doing with that newspaper?
Well,
there?
I just reading about the little accident or the fight we had downtown last night here in Skunk Holler.
Oh, did you? Really?
Yeah, there's a couple of women got into a fight down there on Main Street.
They did?
And one of them had the gun, and she fired 2 shots at the other woman. Yeah, I was standing there about 2 feet of them when she fired the first shot.
Well, where was you at when she fired the second one?
Well, I didn't just measure it off or anything, but I'd say, I guess at least a mile and a half down the road. Thinking of the chances that goes. But I was noticing in the paper here, the woman's in the hospital.
Oh, she is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is a woman, where's a woman's yet?
A yet?
Yeah.
Well, I don't reckon they got it yet.
Well, they must have. It says here in the paper right there, it says, a woman was shot last night and they haven't taken the bullet out of her yet. My girl Alice was in the hospital right after the holidays.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, we went off up in the mountains for the holidays, went back home, and she had never been up there and rode one of these sleds like we used to ride down the hill, you know. So I got her on this sled sitting in the front of me,
And we was going down this hill, and you come down halfway down the hill, and it makes a turn. The road did like that, see. We come this turn, and I couldn't see over her head or around her. We just went right straight on out through the woods. Down hitting the trees and stumps and everything. Hurt her, I guess, pretty bad. Put her in the hospital that night.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, sure would. I guess.
Did it hurt her very bad?
I guess it did. She got mad at me and wouldn't let me come in the room, but I reckon she's hurt pretty bad because I asked the doctor about it, and he said it skinned her somewhat and bruised her otherwise.
Here's one of our most requested sacred numbers we've included in today's program, so I hope that you will enjoy it. What would you do if Jesus came to your house? What would you do? What would you do if Jesus came to spend some time with you? If Jesus came to your house to spend a day or two, if he came unexpectedly, I wonder what you'd do. When you saw him coming, would you meet him at the door with arms outstretched in welcome to your heavenly visitor? Or would you need to change some things before you let him in, like burn some magazines and put the Bible where they'd been? Oh, I know you'd give your nicest room to such an honored guest, and all the food that you would serve to him would be the very best. And you'd keep assuring him that you was glad to have him there, that serving him in your home was joy beyond compare. But what about your family conversation? Would it keep up its normal pace? And would you find it hard each meal to say a table grace? Would you be glad to have him meet your very closest friends, or hope that they'd stay away until his visit ends? Would you be glad to have him stay forever on and on, or sigh with great relief when finally he had gone? You know, it might be interesting to know the things you'd do if Jesus came in person to spend some time with you. What would you do? What would you do if Jesus came to spend some time with you? Well, I certainly hope that you enjoyed that one, and thanks for writing and asking us to do it on the program. Our guest on today's show is a fellow that we're so tickled to have, and one of the most versatile guys that you ever seen. He does a real serious role in Ferlin Husky, and also quite a character he carries along with him by the name of Simon Crum. Let's get him out here. Hello, Simon. How you doing?
Oh, ain't bad, man. Ain't bad.
How about doing a song,
That's
man?
the only reason I'm here. I was waiting for you to ask me.
All right.
Is it time to go?
Yes, time you do. Buddy.
I done forgot what I was going to do. Oh.
Doggies, Abner.
Huh?
Hand me the screwdriver.
What do you want it for, Lon?
I want to fix the dad blame radio.
Well, if you get it fixed, you probably can't get any country music.
I don't know, Abner. There's still a few of them left.
Yeah, they moved to television.
Doggies, hush. It's working. It's country music, too.
More and more every day, I hear more people say, country music, that's the kind for me. An old tune,
It's the kind that's sincere, and to me it's been so dear, and no other kind can take its place, you say.
I can't get enough of that wonderful stuff. I don't care what people say.
Other kinds may come and go as red folio,
But good old country music's here to stay.
hear what they say or do.
There are songs of all sorts, but country music's from the heart. And son, I agree with you.
I can't get enough of that wonderful stuff. I don't care what people say.
Other kind may come and go. Ask Red Folio.
But good old country music's here to stay. How was that? Are we living it up today?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Simon, for being with
Okay.
us. You're dandy.
Well, ask me to come back again.
I'm going to do it.
Well, ask me.
I want you to come back real soon.
Soon as
Bring
I-
Ferlin with you, too, by
I'll
the way.
come by myself next time. I'll get to do more. Toodaloo.
All right.
Happy New Year next time.
All right. Oh, I tell you, it's always a lot of fun to have Simon and Ferlin, too. Thanks a lot for being with us. And we have a little time left here. I'd like to do a song for you that's got some good guitar picking in it, so me and Big Dave will render you one here that we recorded a while back called The Sugarfoot Rag. Gonna get out my sycamore, shine up my shoes, meet my baby and tell her I do. I bet my bundle on a swayback nag, and I come home with a plenty of swag. 1 foot, 2 foot, slew foot rag, swing your honey to the sugarfoot rag. Dig a little jig, then a zig and a zag, with a guitar picking out the sugarfoot rag. Got a big jug of cider and a bottle of wine. One's for my honey and the other one's mine. We sip on the cider and sip on the wine. We both sit together and have a good time. 1 foot, 2 foot, slew foot rag. Swing your honey to the sugarfoot rag. Dig a little jig, then a zig and a zag, with a guitar picking out the sugarfoot rag. Gonna spend my money and get on the jag. Swing my honey to the sugarfoot rag. Walk right up and stomp on the floor and swing up the middle with a shoe by 4. 1 foot, 2 foot, slew foot rag. Swing your honey to the sugarfoot rag. Dig a little chick, then a zig and a zag, with the guitar picking out the sugarfoot rag. All righty.
Friends, this has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a wonderful half hour of good old country music. The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters, with Norma Jean and guest star Ferlin Husky.